know it's not Christmas time, but it sounds a lot like it. We are here in the Magic Kingdom. It's barely the beginning of November, but here in Walt Disney World, they start early. We are here for the Wine Dine Half Marathon, the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. But we're here at the Magic Kingdom today because it's the only park that we'll be running around that we're not going to get to. We do 3 parks plus ESPN complex, and we don't get to come to the Magic Kingdom, so we're coming here today to take it all in, because we won't get to run through it. We get to have fun in it though. That's why we get here early. In fact, we've already been here a couple of days to just kind of rest, relax, get our bearings, enjoy the parks, and then we'll be heading over tomorrow to the expo. We'll see you a little farther down the road. Well, here we are on expo morning outside the Pop Century, waiting for our transportation. And if this is any indication of what it's going to be like, race morning may be a little hectic, except it's not race morning, it's race evening. So the chances of people getting there on time are even greater. So for the Wine and Dine, make sure that you get to your transportation station in plenty of time. We're going to be heading over to the expo as soon as we get our transportation lined up and our bus shows up, and we'll show you what it's like over there. Well, here we are once again at the ESPN Sports Complex, heading over to drop off our waivers and pick up our packets and see what's here at the expo. Well, after a very long wait in some of the lines to get the packet, we finally got it, but it's getting a little bit hectic. Makes you appreciate marathon weekend when you can kind of stagger all the people over several days. This kind of event, most of the people are showing up today, and there'll be a few showing up tomorrow, but it makes for some very long lines. So if you're coming over here for the Wine and Dine, make sure that you have enough time to stand in line. And then also the merchandise lines are really, really long. So if you got something that you're looking for, you might want to consider hitting the official merchandise booth before you get in line for your packet. We're going to walk around the expo and see what there is, and we'll get back to you, let you know what that was like. And here we are at the expo. I'm going to go down to the floor and see what they've got going on. But in typical Disney style, this is a big event with lots of vendors, and they're always fun. If you have problems spending money, leave your credit card at home, because there's lots of things to buy here. Well, that about wraps it for the expo here at Walt Disney World Wine and Dine Half Marathon. Met some great people. Some people who actually watch the videos and fans of the show. I got to talk to Jeff Galloway and talk about his race coming up in Atlanta real soon. So we'll talk about that on the show. And we will see you a little farther down the race course.
Sorry?
Well, here we are in the dark, walking toward the runner's area for the 2014 Walt Disney World Wine Dine Half Marathon. We normally walk to the runners area in the dark, but it's completely different this time. Not because the sun hasn't come up yet, because this time the sun went down. We're running this one in the dark at night. We get to finish it off with a really great party over there at Epcot. We'll see you a little bit farther into the runners area.
Here we go. Side to side, side to side. All right, next, go like this. Big wheel. 1, 2.
Really cool numbers and fun facts. Now, you guys got a couple really cool things there. Some really great facts here. 20,400 registered runners for the Wine Dine Half Marathon weekend. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's go!
About 20 minutes before the start, we're walking out to the corrals, grabbing our first water for the evening. But there's water falling from the sky. Nice light rain falling.
As well. So
Getting ready to start the 2014 Walt Disney World Wine and Dine Half Marathon in cooler and damper conditions than we're used to. We'll see you a little bit closer to that start line. Chairs are off. We're getting ready to start Corral
60 seconds.
And then we're going to go through
all
the
right,
wave
Corral
from
A, if you're excited to stop listening to us and get on the road,
make
make
some
some
noise. Get on
noise.
the road pretty quick because it's
I wish I could say the same for Corral J, but you guys are a lucky few.
Down the race course.
Celebrate you.
Good job. I like it. I like it. WDW Radio!
How's a fellow German out there? Guten Tag to Pedo.
10 seconds, 10 seconds. So, what do you say? Are you ready? Runners, set, go!
Is this Italy? Italy music? Oh, is that Lumiere? Have a great race, Corral H. See you at the finish line. Have fun.
We'll see you a little bit farther
Very
down
international.
Down.
We are looking.
Mental picture. Click, click.
Only 12 miles, 192 damp yards left to go. Here we're heading up towards mile 3 and Animal Kingdom, and we've been, almost a couple miles here on O Parkway. Not much as far as the entertainment goes, and this is a really boring section. So, hey, Run Disney, Osceola Parkway needs a little reinforcement on entertainment. Heading towards mile 3 and the Animal Kingdom. See a little bit farther down the race course. All right, Animal Kingdom without bag check. Here we go.
At the Animal Kingdom entrance. Good job. Keep going, guys.
And a quick tour, Harambe. Back to Oak Parkway. Past mile 8, we're heading to Hollywood Studios and the Osborne Lights. Still a little moist out here, but we're getting it done. See you a little bit farther down the race course.
Yay! You're almost there! Yay!
So we finally make it to another one of the parks that we've been looking forward to. Welcome to the studios, backside of Tower of Terror. We're going to be heading around over to see the Osborne Lights. See a little bit farther down the race course.
I'm not sure that too much goodness, so shoot.
This is just what we did this morning. Nobody gave us a medal for this morning.
The reason that it's called Frozen is because when it's not frozen, it's soggy. And soggy is not a very good name for a movie. Wrong button. Since the backlot tour is closed, this is the only way to see this anymore. Come run the backlot tour. And the now defunct backlot tour. They got a lot of backlot trams here in the Boneyard. Heading towards mile 11.
Sorry. Yeah, Molly. I died.
Thank you. Okay, you're almost there. Come on.
Welcome. And of course, when you leave the studios, you get on the path heading past the resorts here on the water, heading over to the boardwalk and the back entrance to Epcot. So it gets a little crowded, so you won't be able to keep a very good running pace, but just enjoy the sights, the sounds, run when you can. I'll see you a little bit farther down the race course. With the Yacht Club, Beach Club. Oh. This is the mile 20 extravaganza.
Here we are, 255.
Not having fun?
Well, here we are in the place where it all started. Not the race. The race started in ESPN and never came here, where the video started last time. That's what I'm talking about. But anyways, you might be wondering why I didn't shoot an end of the race video. It's because it was cold, it was wet, and it was miserable, and I was doing everything I could just to hold everything I was supposed to hold at the finish line without even trying to figure out how to find a camera. But a little bit about the race. The course was much better than the Princess course. Pardon me. Although there was a stretch on Osceola Parkway that was boring, and I don't know if that was because of the weather, and they canceled entertainment on that stretch because of the rather inclement wet, pouring down rain weather, or whether it was just an oversight. But either way, that was a bad 4.5 or so, almost 5 miles. Really needed some reinforcement, and we hope that Disney will take care of that. As for the rest of the course, not too bad. We had a good time, except for the weather, which was wet and cold and windy, and I was freezing. So the after party was pretty much wet and cold and freezing. Also, nothing that they can do about that, because you can never control the weather. But you'll never know how those races feel unless you know what to do. Lace up those running shoes, open up that door, put one foot in front of the other. If you do that, I might be seeing you out here on the race course. Oh, and by the way, 10 days in the parks. Guess how many days it rained? Just one, the night of the race. Go figure. This is so much faster than running.